Perfect.
Hey, y'all. Hey. Happy Sunday and welcome back to the newest edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk. I am Nik-J and this is my player partner, Goldilocks, the Menace. How you doing, friend?
I don't look like what the hell I've been through for the last 24 hours. Shoes, I tell you that.
You do not. You look beautiful, ma'am.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you.
cute.
I'm stressed. I'm stressed to the max.
Oh.
My pawpaw's sick, y'all. My pawpaw's sick. Oh, God. I ain't gonna listen, y'all. My pawpaw is sick. I've been up and down the highway since yesterday. Well, I thought we were going to make it in here, but he told me to go home. So we came home. But yeah, my pawpaw's sick.
Y'all
So,
make sure y'all say a special prayer.
yeah. Y'all say a prayer for my pawpaw, y'all, because, hey, I called my friend Toe up today, baby. I couldn't even keep my voice straight. Shit. Oh, how you doing, friend? You look moisturized and stuff. You had a good day?
I did, actually. I'm well rested. And yeah, I got flowers, I got roses and stuff, so I feel good.
Oh.
Yeah. I love flowers. Flowers always make me smile, so I love those. So yeah.
Okay, Mr. J.
I'm good. I'm good. Listen, we've got a lot to discuss. Y'all come on in the room. We had a great, fascinating day of boxing yesterday. But before we do all of that, happy Black History Month. Friend, it is February the 1st. We are upon the 100th year anniversary of the designation of Black History Month, okay? And for Black History Month, I need you guys to help me hold myself accountable. I am going to watch my potty mouth, okay? I have been charged with having a potty mouth and I need to do better. So I will not be using harsh curse words for the entire month of February, and hopefully I will be able to continue the trend. Help me, please, everybody. I will leave the potty mouthness to my good friend, the Menace. She does it so much better.
Okay, well then wait a minute. Now I feel like I gotta give something up. I gotta give my favorite word up again because I started back using it. I went a long time without using it.
The N-word?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it up for this month.
Are you gonna give it up?
I will. I'll give it up tomorrow.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna say it tonight. I won't say it. I'll start today.
You start today?
We'll start today. You giving up cussing, and I'll give up the N-word. I'll cuss for us, but I'll give up the N-word for us.
Okay, very good. Very good. Friend, look at us making compromises to do better. I love it. You guys come on in the room. I'll be drinking this evening, so it's gonna be a challenge.
I'm not drinking. I got 3 weeks to the fight. I'm cutting the last of my weight. So by the time I get ready to go to Vegas, it ain't gonna look like this.
Well, listen. Yeah, I won't. I'm gonna be my chunky self when
I'm not. I'll be turning 41 this year. I promise. I'm gonna be looking 25 for the remainder of the year.
I will tell you how old I'm gonna be turning this year, but I ain't gonna do it.
We ain't gonna tell nobody. I'm just saying, friend. I promise you. Yeah, I'm gonna do it biggest.
Now February I am starting over. I'm getting on back on my workout regime, but I won't be at my goal by the time we go to Vegas. So nonetheless, nonetheless,
I'll
you
be
got
partially the way there, friend. By the time we get way to go.
you've been doing very well. You have
Yeah.
been doing exceptionally well. I'm very proud of you. Every time I talk to you, you either going to the gym or coming from the gym. So you've been very diligent
Thank you, friend.
about it. Okay. Y'all come on in the room. Welcome to the Queens of Boxing Talk. Enter into the Queens Court chat, please. We will be very active today because we want to hear from you guys what your thoughts on the weekend's events were as well. We had a lot going on. First of all, welcome to the room, TZ Frank. How are you doing? I'm sorry, Random Thoughts was first in the house. Thank you, Random Thoughts, for coming through. TZ Frank is here. Macados, Mac of the South. How you doing today? Pablo Escobar is in the house. Nakia, make them freeze. Corbin, what's going down, girl? Hey, girl. Hey, Georgia Peach Denise. Hey, girl. Hey, Keisha Sellers, girl. GFS Blackout. What's going down? I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays, it feels like. What's going on? Brent Fox is in the house. Hey, Brent. Brent, you got my Pleasant Grove analogy the other day. OG Marcus. Hey, how you doing? Hey, Shogun 76 is here. Jason Pennywell, I see you. Sticks and Jabs. How you doing? Hey, Specs, what's going down? Judah B and Israel TV, what's up? Boxing and Barbecue, good to see you. Murphy, AJ, I think I saw you already. Hey, Quell, what's going on? Keyshawn Meacham, how you doing, girl? What's going on? Who else we got in the house? Ooh, we got a good first super chat. Burweezy. He says, good evening. Good evening. How art thou? Who else we got? Willie Williams is in the house. I love to say that. Willie Williams is in the house. D21519. How are you? Jason Pennywell, Boxing News Media. Hey, EBC. How you doing? Bella Faith. Hey, cousin girl. I'm gonna just sit there right there while I go on down the Blue Arc. What's going on? I haven't seen you in a while either. Stephen L. the Mac. Hey, what's going down? Adjudicator Jack. Karma Serene is in the house. Hey, girl. Hey. Our good brethren, Phenomenal Mexican. How you doing? Who else is this? Munzakila the Great. Is that how I hope I'm saying that correctly? Munzakila? I hope I'm saying that right. Hey, K-Mix, how you doing, sis? My girl. Janae, you should have been on the show tonight. Send it to her just in case she want to pop on in. Yeah, because we had a lot to talk about. Hey, Janae. And I believe what Janae in the house. Did she get a bird's eye view? Janae, if you can tap in, please. Yes. G. McCall, how you doing? Kevin Bryant, I see you. Todd French. Another super chat, $5. He says, well, last night was interesting. It is time to find T.O. a job. Miller Skullcap need a job as well. Listen, we're going to talk about Miller Skullcap. Yeah, let's keep him rolling. T.O. got 100 years of civil rights jail. Woo! Hashtag Queens. Yes, he did. We're going to get into it. I can't wait. Who else? The PhD, we see you. Y'all come on in the room. We are live. And we talking boxing. So let's get into that first card of the evening. Shout out to everybody who had fights yesterday. Shout out to the boxing fans because we had a great full day of entertainment. Congratulations, Josh Kelly. Congratulations, Josh Kelly. The so-called boogeyman Murtazaliev got beat up on yesterday, y'all. I told y'all Saturday morning that we may see a little ring rust. I told y'all Josh Kelly was a much better boxer than Tim Tszyu. Now, I didn't pick him to win. My bad. I should have taken my own notes into consideration. Girl, how did you feel about that performance from Josh Kelly?
I was a tad bit shocked because I was like, who is this? Who is this man in here fast and swift and smooth like this? Who taught him to be this way? Um, the Eastern European didn't have nothing in this world. Kiki Wyatt, nothing, friend, nothing. I was so surprised.
Hadn't they
And
seen
like,
him?
Josh Kelly was relentless. He did not stop. And I wanted him to like do something. He didn't. He didn't.
Listen, he had a very he had a really good game plan. He stuck to his game plan. He's a good boxer, and Murtazaliev has bad feet. That's what I noticed. Which, like I said, he fought Tim Tszyu and he beat Tim Tszyu up so bad, but he hadn't fought anybody since then. So I hadn't really watched him a lot. He has slow feet. His timing was off yesterday. I feel like it was clearly some ring rust going on there. I don't know if he fights that bad again, but he did not look good yesterday at all. And Josh Kelly made him pay every time he came in there. He did not utilize his jab at all, which would have helped a whole lot. He clearly had the reach. He looked slow. He looked slow. His timing was bad.
He started to do better at the end, but it was already too late. He had lost the fight by then.
He had lost the fight. I did not have it that close, boxing news. I did not have it that close. And yes, Josh knocked him down 2 times. Like, I don't know if they counted both times, but he hit the canvas twice. And Josh hit the canvas himself, but he has still done too much. And I'm glad that they did not cheat him. Not that I thought that they would, since he was fighting at home anyway, but it was a very well-deserved victory for Josh Kelly. And I can't say wait to see what happens with him next. I'm hearing Josh Kelly and Boots Ennis potentially. Listen, interesting.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm not mad at that. Man, Biker, where have you been, sir? I haven't seen you in 5 months of Sundays. He says, good evening, queens and chats. I know people that train with Miller. Their hair been faded off from stress with the ex-wife in life. I'm happy T.O. got back. Oh, no. You ain't come on here telling me business, did you? No. Not the ex-wife in life that stressed out his locks. My God. My God, today. Wow. My goodness.
Friend, the way I can't wait to talk about that, you guys. The way I can't wait till we get to that card.
Okay, we finna get to it. Come on, we gonna go.
Go ahead, friend. Go ahead.
Okay, so shout out to Josh Kelly. Congratulations on your victory. He is the newly crowned is it IBF champion? I forget which belt he won, but he won himself a belt. So congratulations to Josh Kelly. Now, before we get to the New York card, let's go ahead and talk about the card that was on Tubi that featured Xander Zayas and Baru over in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Baby, I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and put some respect on Xander's name. First of all, Xander looked good in there. Xander put on a boxing show. His feet were nice. He was sticking and moving. Baru could not catch up to him. And when he did, those punches didn't do anything. Now, I will say this. Xander is a big old. So he big. He was way bigger than Baru. He's a big one. Okay? He can easily be fighting up at 168. Like, easy. I digress. What'd you think about Xander's performance, friend?
Congratulations, Xander. He's still average to me, friend. The top guys still beat him, and they beat him easily. I know you have hope in your guy. Virgil beats him. Boots beat him. Charles Conwell beats him. If Devin moves up to 154, Devin beats the shit out of him. Like I could keep listing. Jamel Charlo whoops his ass. Who else? You want me to keep going? He lose to those
No,
guys, friend.
I don't think I want you to keep going. I didn't.
If
I didn't.
Brian Norman moves up to 154, he might give him some trouble, friend.
He too big for Brian. I don't see
Brian
Brian
moves
moving to
small.
154.
I don't see Brian move, but I'm just saying, everybody beats him, friend. Everybody.
Everybody does not beat him. Not
Yeah,
every.
he beat a bass, a fish out in the lake, not too far from me. He doesn't beat any of the top guys. Charles Conwell gives him the toughest night of his life, even after a layoff.
It.
You ain't gotta know. I'm telling you. Y'all can hope all you want to. Hope, pray, wish. Hope, pray, wish. That he gonna need all of that.
Y'all, welcome to the show, our good sister.
Hey
Janae,
girl,
Lady J
how
is in
you
the
doing?
house.
Well,
We're so happy to have you here. Yes, Xander's only 23, friend. Give him a break. He's learning on the job and he's already a unified champion.
He's
just
not
enjoying this
that
good old.
good.
The
He's beating.
youngest.
I'm
He's
happy to
getting the
see
belts
y'all.
that don't nobody really have. You guys, like, what are we asking for here? We're asking for a lot. He's beating the guys with shitty belts, shitty names.
Janae, what did you think of Xander's performance yesterday?
He was in a tough fight. No, ended up being not as competitive, I think, as we thought it was going to be for it to be two champions. But look at him. He's 23. He's not stealing PS5s from people. He's not, doing fake raffles. He's I mean, he he had I think the gate did over $1 million and he sold 10K tickets by himself. They trying to turn him into a star. And he's on his way there.
Exactly. He's 23. That's what I'm saying. He's growing, but he's growing with hardware. And I mean,
You know what? He needs some yanties like you. He needs some yanties like y'all to support him. Cause there's always gonna be a yanti like myself that think he is just a level above cheeks.
you know why? Because you support the little knucklehead nephews that smell pissy and have silver teeth. I like to
And
support
the
the ones
Legion
that
of Doom,
that are
baby.
not bad. Yeah, I like to support the positive nephews who doing good stuff,
I
who
like
ain't getting on
Abdullah
folks'
Mason.
nerves.
I like and speaking of Abdullah Mason, the whole outfit from head to toe was
I loved it. We didn't talk
every
about the outfits.
we didn't talk about the outfits. Can we're all over the place. We gotta go back to the outfits.
Okay, so segment, y'all. Congratulations, Xander. We don't have to stay on him long. He had a great showing in Puerto Rico. He has fans there who are willing to support him, which is great. He's building a great foundation. Shout out to him. Shout out to Baru for putting his title on the line in his first defense. I would have done it, but hey, shout out to him. And we'll see what they have for him next at Top Rank. But we finna segue, y'all. Before we get to the ring card, we're gonna go back and talk about the red carpet of the Ring Awards. Go ahead. Go ahead, Janae.
Can I chime in real quick before we segue? That's who y'all wanted to see Boots fight.
Who?
Okay.
Who? Xander? You saying Xander? Janae, you got
No. He was gonna fight. Remember? No. Remember, he was gonna fight Baru.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh wait,
I didn't know that.
y'all.
Yeah, your service
Yes,
is
he
doing a
was.
little something.
Okay, I'm back.
You back. You lagging a little bit though. You in like 2K.
Okay. So yes,
2K,
Boots was
shit,
gonna
she
fight
in
Brew for that title.
2007 Sprint phone.
She down
Hold
low.
on,
Yeah, it's you kind of
hold on.
like hell
Let me
yeah now.
call back.
She said,
Let
"Let
me
me
call
call
back.
back. Let me
Okay,
call
okay,
back."
okay, 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 okay. But yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know he was trying to get Boost to
You
fight, but
muted? Are you muted?
no,
Oh
no, I'm not.
shit!
I didn't know they were
It
trying
done
to get
kicked everybody out. I gotta go too.
Okay, come on,
Okay.
baby. I didn't know they were trying to get Boots to fight Badu. I did not know that. I'm glad they didn't do that because yeah, that would have been a massacre a little bit. Um, before they come back though, y'all, Xander did great. He moved, he was sticking and moving, and he was fighting like a slick back black American. Okay, don't tell them I told y'all that.
Who? Who was fighting like that? I caught that shit. Who?
Hmm?
Friend.
Hmm? What'd you say? Hmm?
Who you talking about?
I don't know what you, huh?
Who you talking about?
I didn't.
Who?
I
Y'all,
didn't.
who she talking about, y'all? Who?
I didn't.
Who?
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say. I didn't say nothing.
Who? Who you talking about, friend?
I didn't. What you talking about? I didn't say what
That's
you.
okay. I'm gonna go back and listen to it. Hold on, I'm gonna mute
What you.
y'all.
What you
I'm
thought
fin-
you heard?
I'm gonna go back and listen to it. I'm watching the playback on my other
Yeah,
phone.
Cool
Don't worry about
Breeze,
it.
Shakur. That's Cool Breeze and
Yeah,
Shakur.
yeah,
Cool
yeah,
Breeze,
yeah. Hold on. No. You just hold on.
listen. Cool Breeze, you finna get a wrench cause you came through. Man, say you came through. Cool Breeze, you cool with me. Cool Breeze. Cool Breeze. Enjoy that wrench, baby. You came through like a G. Them kind of friends I need. Yeah. Mm-hmm. yeah. Boxing talk, thank you. Boxing Talk came through with the 999. Thank you. Just waiting here for the queens to repent of their Keyshawn Davis slander. He is him. Bring on Frank Martin ASAP. Also, Court just changed the game. Keep Tank Boxiana. Ooh, baby, he coming for your helmet. We got a real one. Hashtag is a Crawford effect. I guess he told us.
No. We're not going to slide past that. Oh, during Black History Month on the very first day. And you know what's crazy? Y'all let her say it. There was no pushback. There was nothing said. Y'all let her say that. Y'all let her say that.
He did his best to do the kind that style. That was the style that he was fighting in, friend. He did. I didn't say he did the best job, but that is the style that he utilized in the fight.
I see what we're doing. I know it. I see what we're doing. I see what we're doing.
Thank you, Eric. Oh, I see you. Yeah. He was implementing that style, friend. That's all I was saying. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm trying to say. John Norris say Timu. Timu version. Hey, man, say listen, whatever. However y'all want to say it. There you go. You look better.
Okay,
You
I'm in
sound better.
action.
Yes,
I'm in
we got
action.
it. Yes.
We've got
Now,
action.
how did you feel about Xander's performance? Oh man, she left already. Thank you, Boxing News Media. Thank you very much. See, I'm just saying, friend, we don't have to Bella.
Thank you, cousin. I didn't want to say that. He looked very Edward Berlanga-ish.
No,
With
he
a
did
little
not.
bit more
You did not have to say Edward Berlanga, friend.
ish. I said ish, friend. That ish meant something.
He did not look Edward Berlanga. Now
Ish.
that's low. That's really low.
On the ground, on the bottom, friend. Most of the prospects then got out. Even Scooter Davis is moving around. Like, why he's still at Top Rank? Top Rank don't have nobody but.
He's very faithful to Top Rank, friend, because they signed him when he was 16. They're not gonna let
My
him
God,
go.
today.
He's their guy now. He's the only one that they have left. Really, he's their guy. Mike, main biker, he says ref wild for stopping the fight with 11 seconds left. Oh man, you talking about Keyshawn and Ortiz? Okay, we're gonna get to it. We hoping Lady J can come on back in here.
Look, we'll do the outfits another day. We'll circle back to that when we got a free
Okay,
space. We
okay,
got too
okay,
much stuff to cover today,
okay,
B. Sean. Yeah.
okay, okay. Well, we gonna get on over, Lady J. We can
Oh,
hear
y'all
you.
can hear
We
me?
can't see you.
Oh, okay. Wait, why can't you see me?
You
It
know what?
was
It's StreamYard. That's what it's your phone and StreamYard, friend. Just keep your camera off. You're gonna be able to talk, but we ain't gonna be able to see you. That's what mine was doing.
oh man. Todd French
Ain't that
600,
about
thank you so
nothing?
much. He said Berlanga ish without the fangs and the vamp laugh. See there? See, see. Okay,
Now
there
you
you
back.
go. There you go. There you go. Okay, so go ahead and give us your assessment of that fight. Now you're stuck. We can't hear you. Okay. Can we hear you, Janae? No, we can't.
Okay,
G-Ball.
Nick, I heard you after assessment. It went
Okay.
dark.
Turn your camera off, friend. Just turn your camera off and go. You're gonna have to do what I did.
Okay.
There
Go
you
ahead.
go.
Go ahead, Janae. What was your assessment of that fight?
Y'all can hear me?
We can hear you. Yes.
I can't hear y'all.
You can't. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna remove her. Um, come back.
I'm gonna text her and tell her to leave and come back.
Okay. G-Ball, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, hey Queens, I'm hard to impress, but Keyshawn looked like the best fighter on the new generation. Speed, power, footwork, and can box. Okay, G-Ball, we're gonna talk about it. We're definitely gonna talk about it. Let me make sure I didn't miss any super chats before we get into this ring card, because baby, it was a good one.
It was.
It was a good one. Friend, I want you to get into it and I want you to explain to me. Because they had to make some, adjustments because of the people who pulled out of the fight. Shout out to Ammo Williams for pulling out the victory. Shout out to his dance partner for the evening, Mr. Wendy, who got put on the card in 12 hours notice. But Ammo did what he was supposed to do. He didn't really know this guy from a can of beans. He put him down with a vicious uppercut. But he didn't get him out of there. They went all, I want to say 10, 12 rounds. And it was a good victory for him. He needs to, I would just love for Ammo to tighten up on his defense a little bit, because as soon as he gets in there with somebody that's gonna throw something back at him that's gonna hurt him, he's gonna be in trouble yet again, like he was when he fought Shiraz. You got anything to add to his fight?
Ammo need a job. Ammo can't cut off the ring. Ammo get too complacent in a lot of stuff that he shouldn't be doing. Ammo need a job. I don't know what the job could be for somebody like him, but it need to involve some boots because he like his feet. It's really heavy. But Ammo needs a job, friend. We need to stop doing this. We need to stop making something that is not. It's never going to happen. Ammo needs a job. Ammo cannot cut off the ring for somebody that had a 12-hour notice to fight him, friend. Regardless of who you fighting, you know how to cut off the ring. That's just something you as a boxer know how to do. Ammo's just chasing him around. He go back over to the ring and he sit down. And I'll be trying not to call people names and stuff, but it's a couple of fighters, and Rolly Romero definitely showed me last night. He one of them too that have a little issue, and Ammo is also one of those people. So I don't know what kind of job will suffice for Ammo, but Ammo needs employment, not boxing. He needs some with some insurance so he can go to the doctor. I'm sorry, friend. It's not funny, but he definitely some with some boots. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm not getting no. See, and that's the thing. I hadn't seen you here before. So mercy is not in my category. I don't give mercy over here. She do. She's very nice and sweet to people. I don't give anybody mercy. I'm hard on everybody. So um there's that. Ammo needs a job. And I'm sorry. I get what you're saying. Last minute replacement. You can cut off the ring.
I'm in agreement with that with that statement. Ammo needs to fight Truck Simpson, and whoever loses gets the job.
No, I think Truck got a couple more fights in him, maybe like two. Ammo don't have no more fights in him. Ammo's next fight, he gonna get stopped real bad. Ammo just takes unnecessary punches to the head, throat, face, body. Like he just gets punched, and he don't need to get punched on like that, friend. And
You
it's
know what?
consecutive.
You know what I think his biggest issue is. If he's still fighting through round 5, after round 5, he gets unfocused. He loses his focus, and it's like he's just in there on autopilot. And
ADHD. He
yeah,
has a severe case of ADHD. He cannot stay focused after a couple of rounds. And then they'll get him, they'll shake him back together, and he good for maybe a round or two. But like he's not a 10-round fighter. You give ammo for 6 rounds, maybe 8 rounds the max. You got you a fantastic fighter. Pushing him into the late rounds, 9 and 10, 7. That's too
7.
many.
Yeah, anything
7 too
6 and
many.
beyond
Mm-mm.
is problem.
Four or 5 rounds out of ammo. Because after that, friend, I'm telling you, he wanted to start turning around in circles. He wanted to do a couple of jumping jacks. His mind was literally all over the place. He thought he heard his baby crying. He kept looking over his shoulder. I was like, shit, get this boy out of here. It was upsetting me, friend. I'm sorry. My bad, y'all.
Janae, what did you think of Ammo's performance yesterday?
I think it's just, he will be a great gatekeeper, a great contender. He'll always be in the top 15 or 10, but he just doesn't have that umph to get him where he needs to go. And, friend, she not wrong. We knew that from when our nephew had the little tiger tail in. We knew then something was really going wrong. And he just, it's like you said, it's like he's in there, he might need to take like a Concerta or something before his fight. He needs or some Ritalin, some ADHD medication to get him to focus. But I want to like him too. He also had a late placement, which the day before a fight, which I think too plays a part in it. Because how annoying is that? You've been in camp preparing for a really big fight with the Damas, and then literally the day before, his big wide ass couldn't, done passed out because nobody apparently is doing 30, 7-day check-ins for weight
Anymore. Correct.
So I think that that as a level of what we saw yesterday.
Yeah. He just said, yeah, boxing news media. The bottom line is he's just not championship quality, but they want him to be real, real bad. So Eddie's gonna try to put him in positions to be. But it's just I think the Lord is saving him. Sometimes the Lord strikes stuff down to protect you, because I truly firmly believe had he been in there with a dominance, it would have gone bad. And he can't afford another knockout beat down like he had with Shiraz. He already had a couple of screws loose. Shiraz knocked 5 more of them loose. So yeah, I hate that for him, because he wants it really bad. He wants to be a champion really bad. Just a shot at it. But yeah, sometimes it's just no. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the one of the main attractions of last night that we did not know was going to be a main attraction for last night. Two members of the Fat Boys entered the ring. One had an old 90s fade, and he left with a George Jefferson. So let's go ahead and get into it because who saw that coming? Who saw any of that coming? I they was missing Prince Marky D. The other two were in the ring last night. So yeah, like I was gonna take that time to try to get in a quick nap or something. Um, but then I just heard the crowd and the commentary go nuts. And I'm looking and I'm like, I know my eyes are not looking at what my eyes are looking at. Boxiana had just shown us her frontal on Saturday. She just shown it to us. So I knew what I was watching. But I could not have been watching what I was watching. I have no words. You guys, you go right ahead because I have no words.
Friend, you starting or I'm starting, or would you want to start? Okay. You know, the boys want to be the girls. And if Boxy's wig slid off during one of these shows, boy, I tell you what, we will hear the end of it. So we ain't gonna hear the end of this tonight. First of all, we all knew that was a hairpiece because the texture wasn't right. And you know who really cracked me up? Because why did Mauricio Soliman from the WBC, he done held it up like this.
He did.
He did. It went flying front row. And look, and then the camera people shady because like why would they like kind of like follow the hairpiece like flying through there? That thing took off like a flying saucer off his head, and he ought to be ashamed of himself. Why? We know you're bald.
It
We
was
know
the
you're
lame
bald.
excuse. It was the lame excuse that he used after the fight. Talking about he washed his hair with some bleach or something from under his mama's sink and it made his hair come out. You didn't even get your lie together. You had about 5 to 6 to 7 rounds to get your lie together after it had flown off. But you couldn't even get your lie bleach. Bleach is what you said. Called you rubbed your and that made it bald, and that's what made you go get the two. I'm sorry, go ahead.
First off, you are a big greasy heavyweight. You shouldn't have been up there with no hairpiece on anyways. First of all, the men don't use the good frontal glue like the girls do. That thing be slicked on there with some Elmer's. And then wait. Boxiana, come back. It was on top. They took a glue stick. Okay. And then what had me really rolling was you could see the line of glue around where they put his little frontal down. All I could do was let out a holler. And then they was passing it around in the media row and in the front row like it was like, a display piece. It was really good quality entertainment last night. I think the hair stole the show, honestly. Because the fight was terrible, but the hair
Fight,
stole the show.
fight was awful. Fight was awful. Fight is not even worth talking about. Fight was awful. Boxiana, I mean,
Y'all, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. I'm gonna need a lot of prayer because when I tell y'all all day long, I had been sitting up thinking about this one part of the show because when I start dating again, the first thing I'm doing is taking a nigga swimming. I mean, the very first thing I'm doing is taking a nigga swimming. Cause y'all wearing wigs. Well, I told y'all just cut it off. And let me tell you, friend, it wouldn't have been so bad if I didn't go back and rewatch everybody's reaction in the ring as the damn wiglet had lifted, because when he hit it the first time, he noticed it and he tried to keep from laughing. Okay, so
And his
he
own
got
damn big
serious
ass
with
self.
it and he hit it again. And that time when he hit it, it came completely up, friend. He looked at this shit and was like, I know damn well he ain't got no fucking wig. Dog, like, never in my days have I ever seen a talking scalp like that. Like, you got scalped on national television for everybody to see it. It spoke. He hit me, said, Jesus. I said, oh my God. How did this even become a thing? Dog. And then, like, he got up there and when they took it off, dog, I had none of my senses, because he still had that fire marshal bill where a little bit. Oh God, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm losing my senses. Please, I'm about to stop. Listen, he had that fire marshal bill from where they had ripped it and it was still kind of glued. Dog, he hit him so hard he unglued his wig. The wig was glued. It came up. Oh, dog. And then it wasn't so bad that the fact that the wig came off and it flew into the audience, Mauricio picked it up. It was the fact that now I have a universal meme now that I can use of Scott Nicholson, where it looked like, you know how you go to your sneaky link house and your hair straight, but you gotta sew in, and you leave and the leave out is tangled up, but the sew in is still straight. Scott Nicholson has set that damn unit. She had set that damn unit on the top of her ponytail. Hey, hey, please. I want y'all to listen to me. Y'all, who gonna be the boys? Who gonna be the boys? Y'all want to wear wigs like us? Y'all going to get your lips done? You going to get your abs done? Who gonna be the boys? It's okay to be bald. Like, we know a customary thing about men. When men start losing their hair in the middle, we know y'all gonna cut that hair off or start wearing hats.
It's
It's two
okay.
things.
It's okay.
We not gonna judge you, baby. But goddamn, a wiglet, friend. I'm telling you, the first date I go on, and he got a little hair, and then it stacked up a little too high. We going straight to the pool. I mean, straight to the pool. I need to see you swim, sir. Get in the water.
Put your
Something,
head under.
and yeah, get in the water. Yeah, friend. The fire marshal bill is what's stuck in my mind, because it was still attached around the sides. He just,
The
how do
thing,
you live?
how this is how he's trying to live, and this is what's really irritating me about the whole thing, right? So you got your dumb I caught myself. You got your dumb self in the ring with a hairpiece on, with a wiglet on. Now we have talked for what, the better part of 5-6 years about Franchon Cruz when she got in there with that wig on and her coach ripped her scalp out to get it off so she could go in there and fight. What made him think it was appropriate for him to get in that ring with a hairpiece on? You didn't have a headband around it to make sure it was secured or nothing. And then, from what I hear, he had posted on his social media when he went and got it installed.
He
You
did. He
know,
did.
he didn't get it done the day of. It was a few days old, which means you'd have sweated a little bit. With it ain't secure, sir. Not secure enough for you to be going in there getting hit up on top of the hairline like that. No, no. And then
Do you know it had to be, friend? It wasn't loose around this part. He started sweating in the ring. I'm gonna tell you where the shit was loose at. It was already up in the middle. It was already up in the middle. What you was doing for your wig to come up in the middle, sir? In
being
the
a
Friend, he
fat
middle.
been he
nasty
been sleeping petting it like this.
and being a fat sweat nasty, a fat sweaty nasty. You're getting ready for a fight, so you've been sweating since you got the install. You've been sweating since you had the install. And then what pissed me off more, once it came up, then you want to act like it's a joke now. Oh, it's all a part of it. You tried to
No, wait a
fool us.
minute. Hold on. Did y'all see when he hit it and he hit it again? He grabbed it. He grabbed it before he was trying to grab it and still throw a butt free. He had realized that it was up. Like it was so many moments, friend. He grabbed it. He said, "Oh, bitch, what are
They got
we
me.
doing?"
They got me. Yeah,
They
I've
got,
been made. I've been made. I've been made.
how would they know? How would they know?
When I tell y'all, I screamed. He punched
Oh
it with his
shit!
glove and it just came flying. The holler that I let out, it was like a freaking Tom and Jerry scream.
It was the opponent. It was how the
Because he
opponent look
punched
on his
it.
face. He didn't even want to fight no more after that shit came
It's
up.
no more fight. You've been made. Okay, you've been made. We've been hoodwinked.
I'm about to
We've
have a
been
heart attack.
bamboozled.
I
The jig is up, and so now since the jig is up, instead of just being embarrassed like you should have been, now you want to be a comedian. Now you want to stick your tongue out. Now you want to throw it in the crowd. Oh, now it's funny. No, we're not laughing with you. We're laughing at you. Don't get on your Instagram today flying down the highway in a car with your wig top flying. It's ended. You were the butt of it. Let it go. Don't try to
got
ride it out.
Charlemagne say, "What in the world have we witnessed?" Everybody was flabbergasted. Oh God, he never gonna live this shit down. Like that hairpiece is gonna go in the boxing Hall of Fame.
And that's the thing, Coach Amber. I don't even feel like he won the fight. If we're being honest, I don't think any one of them won that fight. It should have been a fat, nasty draw. It was awful. The fight was horrific. Nobody wanted to see anything. We spent the rest of that fight laughing at him and gawking at that hole in the top of his head. It was atrocious. Throw the whole fight away. I don't hope to ever see him again in the ring. You're 36 years old. Go be a bouncer. That's who needs a freaking job. He needs a job. He needs a job. Go be a bouncer and let it go. Okay. Shave your head and go be the muscle at the door. Okay. That's what I need from him. Now, moving on. Okay. Let's get to the good stuff. Because as I stated on Saturday, I felt like Shushu was going to win his fight, but I thought it was going to be some contention there. And I was right. Shu got a little wobbled in that fight, you guys. And I was concerned for him briefly. He was able to keep his composure and make it through the round because he did get wobbled and stumbled a little early in the round, but he was able to gather himself, make it through the round, and come back. He fought a really strategic fight. Let me say that he had to make some adjustments, and I was glad to see that he did so. But he clearly had the most devastating knockout win of the night. Baby, that 5-punch combination that he laid Castro out with was beautiful. What did y'all think about Shushu Carrington last night? Winning his first championship.
So I will tell y'all the crowd was wild for him. One thing about New York, they love their guys that's from their city. So and to just the way that the fight went, and for it to end in that fashion was really exciting. Um I agree that he had to make some adjustments, and I thought he put on a good fight, but he's another one I'm worried doesn't have another gear to go to.
Mm, mm.
He's another one I'm really concerned somebody takes him out a little deeper than what he is comfortable with. Like, what will we really see out of him? um but I thought it was a good win. Is, obviously it's the Garden, it's his home city. I thought he put on a great performance. Like, it wasn't boring. um But as I was watching it, I was just like, I don't know that you got another gear to turn it up to, son. And that's alarming now that you have a belt, because 26 got some dogs. He got some
Super.
real dog work down there. And I don't know that he comes out victorious in all of them.
Mm, okay. Box, how did you feel about Shushu and his victory over Castro last night?
I was in here crying, hollering, booing like a baby, cause shoe fell out, and y'all like, you know me, I can't stand to see no man cry. So hell, I'm in here too. I'm in here boohooing, but I was super proud of him. The crowd, I know I couldn't hear it from like the TV, but the crowd was super crazy. Like they really, really love Shoo Shoo. I was kind of nervous at first, like Janae said. I'm concerned about the gears, but like he did what he needed to do. Castro a tough opponent.
He
He
is.
didn't come in there to lay down. You know what I'm saying? Kudos to him for doing his thing. But like Shushu deserved that. It's his time, it's his moment. He been wanting this real bad. So I hope he continue to be successful. I want Mrs. Shu to be the voice, but I want him to do the hard work, and that's it, friend.
Okay, so I have another question concerning Shushu for both of you. We saw him finally win his championship down at 126. We see Shushu in between fights, and he is visibly a bigger guy. So, how long do you guys think he's staying down at 126? And do you think he gets better? Because we know the old adage that once you become a champion, you innately get a little better. So, do you think he gets better if he moves up to 126? And how long do you think he stays down at one? If he moves to 130, how long do you think he stays at 126, Janae?
I don't know. And I think the guys are learning to not stay in the division so long to their detriment. If that makes sense. I also just the and a lot of the problem with that is like they don't have fight dates. So they are so long out of camp that their body gets used to being bigger. And then when it's time to cut that weight, they can't get down to the size they were anymore. So I think it just kind of depends on like how much more is he going to fight this year, and what does it look like trying to navigate maybe a unification or maybe moving on. um Even going to 30, I mean, again, it's some more dog work at 30, so he's gonna have to really he gonna have to figure that out, and quickly, especially if he wants to unify, because there is not really an easy champion for him to go pick up.
Yeah. There is not. You guys hit that like button, please, on your way in. Thank you so very kindly, if you would. Box, what you think is next for Shushu? You think he's moving up? You think he's unifying at 26? What do you think his best move
I
is?
think he needs to move up, friend. I don't know what it is about him at this weight. I feel like he could be more, maybe if he's allowed some more room to grow. Um, I don't because I don't know. I feel sometimes it's one of those situations where what Shushu gonna show up? Because sometimes we get a Shushu that look different from what we seen last night. Like he in it, but he ain't in it, and I can't explain it. So I'm wondering if that has something to do with the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll have an extra gear if he can put the weight on. But I don't want to see him down there. It looks uncomfortable, and I can't explain it. I don't know if y'all can. I can't explain it. He just looks uncomfortable at that weight, and I think he needs some growing room, friend.
Yeah, he like the commenter said. Thank you, John. Boxing News. He's 30 years old and he's making 126, and we see that he's clearly bigger than that in between fights. So him still getting down there is a testament to his professionalism because he's not missing weight, and so I always tip my hat to that. But at what cost are you shrinking down like that? Like, I think it's time to go ahead and move up. So if it were me, I would be thinking, I want to go ahead and become a 2 division champ. He's been at 26 for a long time. I think it's time for him to go ahead and move up. Him and Raymond Ford, have been, they've had their back and forth. And so I think that would be a good fight to make for him at 130. Maybe not the first fight for him at 130, but that would definitely be a good matchup for him in the future. So we'll see. But yeah, shout out to Shushu Carrington. For me, he had the best stoppage of the evening last night. I love that he was able to make the adjustment after he got rocked. And he said, I see you and I'm going to raise you. And he put his ass out. He put his butt out of there. Katandi, thank you so much. Katan 1, he says that KO was a thing of beauty. Shushu's KO reminded me of Roy Jones's KO of Vinny Pazina. Happy Sunday, Queens. Thank you. Thank you very kindly. And the Boxing Talk came back for the 999. He says, Shu got enough gears for anyway. Stamp that in respect to Zayas. He's getting the most out of himself. Now bring on the ghost, Frank Martin, who I respect, and see what Keyshawn do to him. Key really him. Okay. I see you coming in here talking that talk for Keyshawn. And we're going to get right on to it, because that's the next fight up. We had Keyshawn Davis versus Jermaine Ortiz at 140 pounds last night. I picked upset. I wanted Ortiz to upset him because, as you all know, I don't particularly care for Keyshawn Davis. Okay. It's no secret. I do believe he is an excellent boxer. I don't care for him though. So yeah. I picked the upset. That was the one upset that I picked, and it didn't work out in my favor. He put on a really, really good performance after being out of the ring for as long as he was out of the ring. He looked strong at his first campaign at 140 pounds. He was wiry in there. He was much longer than Ortiz. And his punches were stronger. I don't know if he is stronger, but his punches definitely had more oomph on them than Jermaine Ortiz's punches. Jermaine Ortiz has never been a heavy hitter. He's just been really a good boxer, a really good boxer. I don't want to take anything away from him. He's been a really good boxer. In his biggest events, he's come up short, but it's been very controversial. So he's an extremely good boxer, but Keyshawn made easy work of him. Okay, in his 13th fight. Okay, so as much as I don't care for him, I cannot act like I don't see how good of a boxer he is. He's a very good boxer. And to me, he's a puncher boxer. Okay, he likes that action. He's aggressive. He's offensive. He can be a boxer, but he likes to hit you and hit you hard. And he did a really good job yesterday. He was on him, and it wasn't to the head, it was to the body that he ended up getting the stoppage. Now, did I agree with the stoppage with like 11, 13 seconds left in the fight, in the entire fight? No, I didn't. But guess who didn't complain about it? Jermaine Ortiz. He didn't complain about it at all. So guess what? I'm gonna shut my mouth up. He put that man down with a body shot the round before, and he never did fully recover, and he took it right back down there and got his tail up out of there. So kudos to Keyshawn Davis. I will not be calling him the businessman because he don't take care of business the way he's supposed to. He has not earned, that he stripped himself of that title, in my opinion. He is Keyshawn Davis. Okay, that's what he is. What do they call himself? DB3? That's him. He the middle brother, whatever. But he looked good. He looked really good last night. Congratulations. And I love that after his fight, when they asked him who he wanted next, he did not mince words. He did not mince words at all. He said he wants Devin Haney. I'm sure he knows he's going to have to go to 147 to get it. He and Bill clearly had a conversation before the kerfuffle about it. So he didn't say he wanted him next, but he said he wanted him in 2026. I love that fight for him. Very interesting that he's trying to move up to 147. leads me to believe that Shakur Stevenson is probably going to stay at 140. We shall see. Janae, what did you think about that fight last night?
You know, I really hate to give Matilda's daddy credit. I really, really do. I really, but let me tell you, that bitch can fight. He for Keyshawn. And that's actually why I'd be really disgusted and disappointed with him. Cause that he can, let me tell y'all, after the first 2, 3 rounds, Jermaine didn't have a chance in hell. That is what just, and it's always the ones that's just naturally gifted and talented like that do the stupid stuff that they do. It pisses me off. He's such a good fighter. It's disgusting. It's sickening how good and talented he is. Keyshawn put on a great fight. Um, I wasn't really mad about the stoppage. Jermaine couldn't breathe.
He couldn't.
He hit one of he hit one of them. Yeah. Go ahead and get that boy on the stool. Let's call it a night. Okay. And another part that played into that, which I don't know. I'll wait till the end because I'm sure we're gonna circle back, or I don't know if y'all talked about it while my stuff was acting crazy. But there were some other things going on that I want to mention.
No, go ahead.
That weren't seen to the eye. But I also don't want to. I feel like we could, talk about Shakur and then we can like talk about the other stuff.
Miscellaneous later. Okay,
yes.
okay.
Derail the show, but I think another thing that played a factor, Jermaine hasn't fought in a long time. I think it's been almost a year. Like he's only had one fight with Matchroom.
No, he had another fight because he actually got a knockout in his last fight. It was on a Friday and it was on one of them small little cards or something. Yeah.
Okay. So see, that's not enough. That's not enough for a Keyshawn.
No,
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
He looked rusty. His footwork wasn't there. He just looked slow and dry. So but I love Jermaine. I think he's another one. He'll always he'll be a great, gatekeeper or contender. And I think we've all always said this. He's one of them ones. He doesn't know to shift from third to fourth gear. He doesn't know how to do that. But very technical when he's on point. But Keyshawn put his ass to work last night. So Matilda's daddy does get some credit for that. And if I know they watch these shows, so I'm gonna say this: I don't want to call you Matilda's daddy. I don't want to look at you like a little weasel, okay, a used car salesman. I don't want to look at you that way because you're too talented. But the stuff you do outside of the ring, you got to grow up. That's all that it really boils down to, is that you need to just grow up. And if Keyshawn could get it together, he could really do himself a favor and become the star he wants to be, and in the right way. But Keyshawn, you keep playing stupid games, you're going to win a stupid prize eventually. So tighten up outside of the ring. Get your mind right. If you really struggle with mental health, dial 988. Okay? I'm being for real. Get you some real help so you can stop the shenanigans. Don't put the fan up. I know it's close, but don't put it up. Okay? I'm just because I'm for real. Keyshawn, call me up. You could have a whole mental health, youth prevention, initiative going out. If you was really serious about your mental health and that you really do struggle with it, then you have some things that you could be doing that could really push you further and really champion that cause and stop playing. So I'm gonna leave it there, but I can't talk bad about him because he did his big one last night. He and for him to be laid off like that, he looked great.
He looked good. He did. He looked really good. He looked like he hadn't skipped a beat. He was sharp. He was fast. He looked good. He did what he was supposed to do in there with Jermaine. He tattooed that eye. That eye was closed shut by the end of the night. I was thinking they were going to stop it because of the eye, but baby, the way he sliced open that stomach, I know the inside of his guts is just wide open right now because he swiped him. That body shot, ugh, it was nasty. It was filthy. And he knew he hadn't recovered. I was surprised he got up the first time. Credit to him for even getting up. But he couldn't do anything about that second time. So yeah. And good for Keyshawn for recognizing that he still had not recovered fully from it and going back later. He didn't go back immediately. He let him get comfortable a little bit, and then he went back later. Those are really good killer instincts for a young boxer. So shout out to Keyshawn. He did his thing last night. Friend, go ahead.
Ever wanted to do this? Huh. Didn't think I was ever gonna have to do this. Yeah, I did. I knew what was up. Congratulations to Keyshawn. It took me a long time to appreciate Bud Crawford. So it's Sunday. I have to tell the truth, and I am okay with being honest with what I'm about to say. Um, if Keyshawn settled down, get himself together, like really like poise himself, between him and Shakur, they are literally the second coming of Bud. Um, Keyshawn is phenomenal. He is very technical. He's very sound. There's so many words that you could use for Keyshawn. Um, but I won't overlook the fact that he is huge. Um, he was able to throw punches with the amount of power that he was able to throw him because he was humongous. He big juice fest. And like I'm not saying juice fest like he on the juice, but he just meaty. Big meaty man. Um J- Jermaine didn't fall some people, but even with him fighting the names like Loma and Tiafimo, Keyshawn is still, I mean, when I say levels above Jermaine, I mean levels above Jermaine. It's actually kind of scary and that the matchmaking was so off with this fight. Um, I don't like the amazing. I want you to get rid of that. I need you to find something else other than the amazing that doesn't fit you. You good. You good, but amazing Keyshawn, amazing Davis. I don't like that. It ain't given. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna think of something that's going to sound a little better than that. But um the second coming of Bud. That's the only thing I can think of when I think of Keyshawn. And I'm gonna learn to appreciate an amazing fighter while I have him in front of me. Because I didn't do that with Bud. I was too enraged with hate for Bud to like appreciate what he was actually doing. But now that I can appreciate boxing more than what I used to, I can appreciate what I saw from Keyshawn last night. Them body shots that he was giving Jermaine was insane. And it was so crazy because I don't even think anybody realized that shit started way before he actually hurt him for real with that first body shot. He hit him that first time in the body like that in the third round. It was like halfway through the third round. He sliced him with it that first time. That motherfucker never healed up because Keyshawn, every round, he touched it at least twice every round. And I really started noticing it in round five. He hit it three times in round five, and it was so quick, very, very swift. And like he was hitting it when they were in the clinch. Keyshawn came down, boom. That first time I said, ooh. And like Jermaine didn't react to it that first time in the fifth round. The second time he wore it on his face when Keyshawn touched it. And like it got to the point where Keyshawn wasn't putting no pressure on it. He literally just running his glove across it. He
Touching
had
it.
bruised him so deep that he literally just rubbing his glove across it. And Jermaine couldn't take that shit. When he sliced him that next time and hurt him real good, I knew Jermaine wasn't gonna hold up at all, and he didn't. He couldn't. It like literally the pain. It was It was crazy. Um, for him to like be so technical, to be able to like remember, because you don't remember the exact spot that you're hitting somebody. You're gonna come close to the area that you were hitting in, but you're not gonna hit the exact spot every single time. Keyshawn hit that exact spot every single time. He did not miss. um I keep seeing everybody, Keyshawn, let's go. We'll, whatever. Whatever,
Keyshawn, right?
Keyshawn.
Yeah, I don't think y'all really, yeah, like I don't know who y'all think we are fans of, but we are the kind of fans that we not trying to hide and shelter our guys from nobody. Nobody. I think Keyshawn and Frank are a wonderful fight. Y'all go tell Keyshawn that, because he's calling out 147-pound Devin Haney. And it sounds good. He don't want that smoke. Keyshawn looked great against Jermaine Ortiz. Devin Haney will slice him up, in my opinion. That's my humble opinion. He's not there yet. And yesterday, if y'all didn't see it, and I'm going to have to make my apologies as I transition into this last fight. Shout out to Keyshawn Davis. He put on an excellent performance. Y'all know I'm an old football head. He put on an excellent performance against Jermaine Ortiz. And like you said, friend, he kept going to that same spot once he realized that he had hurt him. That's the one thing I took away from him. He's very accurate in his punches. He's extremely accurate. That is a skill. A lot of people throw great punches, but they're not accurate. He's very accurate when he throws. And that is something you cannot take away from him. You can teach it, but everybody doesn't pick up on that. He's accurate. David Benavidez is accurate. When he want to touch you in a specific spot, he gonna touch you. That is huge. But shout out to him. As far as him calling out Devin Haney, make the fight. I want to see it. You want to fight Devin Haney on 13, 14 fights? Please make the fight. Make the fight. But this is what I will say. And congratulations to him. We're moving on to the main event. I saw yesterday, and I have to correct myself. And before we go into this, I'm going to just say this, and I'm going to read the super chats. I have to correct myself, because this whole time I have been saying to myself, Shakur don't want to fight Keyshawn. Keyshawn will fight Shakur. Shakur don't want to fight Keyshawn. Yesterday, on a huge platform, Shakur Stevenson showed me, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but he showed me that he's on another level than Keyshawn Davis. And Keyshawn Davis is up there. He's good. He's excellent. He's on his way to great. He's on his way. He's excellent. He has a different driving force than Keyshawn. They have different approaches. Like I said, he's more offensive. He can't do nothing with Shakur Stevenson when he on his shit. His stuff. He can't do nothing with that boy. He can't do nothing with him. And I have to apologize.
Don't say that too loud.
I have to apologize to Shakur, because all this time I was thinking it was him that was not wanting to fight Keyshawn because he felt something. He would probably make him look infantile. But I'm going to go ahead and read these super chats, and we're going to get into it, because Shakur, baby, listen, honey. Yeah, you did that. Boxing Talk came back. He says, Shu got enough gears for... Oh, I read that already. Boxing Talk came back. He says, wow, Boxiana, wow. I'm proud of you, Queen. You have seen the light. Black History Month bringing folks together. God and the ancestors.
You know what's crazy? Y'all give me such a hard time about not being honest about this boxing stuff. Like, I really do watch boxing. I know how to give honest assessments. I come in here and I give you guys a hard time because it's easier just to make y'all think that I really don't know what I be talking about, or I'm really against these guys. This is entertainment. I do this for entertainment. I like a lot of these guys that you don't think I like, but I have to come in here and act like I don't like them. And especially if Frank finna fight him, y'all think I'm finna come in here and be like, oh, Keyshawn is Jesus. No, I ain't finna do that. Not that he gonna fight my brother. I'm finna talk the same shit I've been talking this whole entire time.
Absolutely. And don't think because we're praising his name today that he is the end all be all, baby. This is the fight game. He ain't the only somebody. You know what I'm talking about? And if we just gonna keep it 100, the resume says Frank's is better. Shoot me. Even in the loss, shoot me. But your boy ain't staying at 140 for us to figure it out. So there's that. Let's get on down to Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. Why he had that man apologizing for slavery and the ancestors and all the ignorant stuff that he had said. Let me just ask all the Tank fans to come to the front real quick, because for the duration of the time that this fight was announced, all the Tank fans had been ishing on the fight, had been saying how boring of a fight it was going to be. They have been saying all the things, trying to downplay Shakur Stevenson and blah, 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 blah. Keep in mind, I am also not a huge fan of Shakur Stevenson. I love his boxing. Fan of his, not so much. That's neither here or there. Today we're talking about the boxing. The cantankerous one and his fan base have been saying nothing but negative things about the fight since it was announced. How, I hate that Shakur getting the fight because he ain't gonna do what need to be done to Teofimo Lopez. He ain't gonna beat him down like he need to be done. I beg to differ. He didn't need to get knocked out. He didn't need to get sparked. He needed to get drugged for 12 whole rounds. He needed the mirror to get put up to his face for 12 whole rounds. You are not better than me. You can't touch me. You can't see me. You are beneath me. All your jokes, all your banana phrases, all your references, all that racial slander and bigotry and BS that you spewed all this time, now you get to get on stage under the bright lights in Madison Square Garden for everybody to see in your hometown and in the entire world. You are inferior. There's nothing you can do. I'm going to play with you. I'm going to toy with you. I'm going to laugh at you. I'm going to jab you in your face all night long. I'm going to cut your eye. You're going to be bleeding. I'm going to shut the other one. I'm going to put a knot on your forehead. I'm going to send you back to the corner every round so your dad can say the worst things possible to you. You're going to hate yourself tomorrow. You are. Yep, you are. You're going to hate yourself in the morning. Yep, you are. I hope somebody's checking on his well-being. They need to. You needed to feel all of that. So thank you, Shakur. Thank you very kindly for beating his tail every single round, making him disgusted, making him give up, making his mental crumble in front of everybody to see. You, sir, are beneath him. You are. And you've been running from these guys for the longest time because you didn't want everybody to see it. Okay. Do I feel bad for him? No, I don't. He needed it. He needed just what he received. Do I accept the apology? I do. But I don't like you, though. You can go on over there I accept the apology. You said it loud in front of everybody. You were just as loud with your apology as you were with the disrespect. So I accept the apology because I was offended. But you got exactly what you needed. Thank you, Shakur. All eyes on me, Stevenson. You did that. Go ahead, Janae.
Nick, the first thing that I text Boxiana today was all is right in the world. All is well. We started off Black History with a good black ass whooping last night. all I, hey, listen, about the third or fourth round, I tweeted Shakur about to start whooping his ass. And that is what he indeed proceeded to start doing, was whooping T.O.'s ass. First of all, T.O. couldn't even get past his jab. He couldn't. All Shakur did damn near all night was just jab him. T.O. couldn't even get past that. He by it was literally the third round. I said, "Oh, Shakur has him timed. He has T.O. down to a science." Let me tell you something. He whooped his ass for the 9-9 and the 2000. And I was so elated about it. I said, yes, that's what we needed. He done beat the shit out of T.O. His ass up there talking about, and I'm sorry for slave. You wasn't even born during slavery, and you apologizing for the way our ancestors were treated. Because Shakur done whooped your ass. You started seeing them in that ring. He was seeing stars. Okay, then you from the city, you got embarrassed in your hometown. It was Knicks players, football players, all kind of ballers in the house, and you up there looking like a plum fool. You look a mess. You drunk ass daddy embarrassing you all weekend. He's disgusting. And you know what? I hate to say, he's probably really the one that puts the battery in T.O.'s back about it.
It's learned behavior. It's learned
for
behavior.
Sure. Because one thing about it, white looking Latin people have a real problem with people of darker complected skin tones. And then your son done went out here and got his ass whooped by one of them people that you think is beneath you. T.O.'s daddy, I knew I seen him before. He was at the I will vote for Donald Trump. He that's I knew I recognized him. I said, okay, yeah, you about to get your good ass whooping tonight. And that's what Shakur did. Shakur put on a damn good fight, a damn good one. And he didn't even have to really try that hard. He busted T.O. shit up, had him lumped up, eye cut. T.O., sweetie, you need to repent for your sins. You need to find an African American, you need to donate to all the African American museums across the nation. Okay, we want reparation. I don't want no damn apology. Take some of that fight purse, send it to the African American Museum in DC. Donate it to an HBCU, an all black high school, an all black elementary. I want reparations on this land today. This is the only way T.O. gonna get back. This the only way he gonna get back right. See, because you on stolen land and you ain't even from here. And you're disrespecting the people that built this country. We want reparations. Donate some of that fight purse, and then we could see about it. America, I'm for real tonight. All right? I'm for real. We need reparations, T.O. Damn the apology. But it was a good one, though, because it was on pay-per-view and it was live in front of a lot of black folks last night. But we need reparations. We cannot continue to accept apologies without donations. If you want to start tonight, donate to this show. Okay? You got 3 black queens up here. We need the money tonight. But I don't feel bad for T.O. That's what you get. You done got up there, doing all that bullshit. You bit off something bigger than what you could chew. You got your ass whooped last night. Good. Good. It ain't his first ass whooping anyway, so he shouldn't even really be that defeated about it. But Shakur, let's focus on the right person. Shakur looked fantastic. And let me tell you something. If I now that I see what I see and I know what I know, Gervonta is scared of that man. I'm gonna say it. I'm going on the record and saying it. Cause I've said some things I think contrary to this before, but I'm going my opinion is changed as of last night. Stank is scared of that man. That jab, the boy is sound. He get on his feet. He's smart. He Uncle Willie's son. That's what I was saying last night too at the fight. Your Uncle Willie's son. Your Uncle Willie's son. Hey man, Hank don't want none of that. He don't want none. He don't want because he know he gonna look like a fraud if he fights him. He already got exposed fighting Lamont, and Lamont is not. And I'm not saying this in a shady way, but Lamont is not Shakur. And you
Correct.
already got exposed. You got exposed. If somebody wants to give you some real dog work and get in there with you, you got exposed. So now you fight a technical boxer, you're gonna get exposed as a fraud, and that's what he doesn't want. I'm going on record today. First day of Black History Month. Shakur dog walks Tank. 12 and 0. Nah, I wouldn't say 12 and 0 Tank, because Tank is still very smart, has a good IQ. But it will not be the fight that people think it would be. Shakur would win. And I'm signing off.
Well, well.
You
And
Uncle Willie's son.
keep in mind, I want all of y'all to keep in mind because Janae said something very noteworthy. After that performance, she changed her mind on some things that she had previously said. I want y'all to understand that we are adults and we reserve the right to change our minds when we see fit. Just because you chose Tank 3 years ago doesn't mean you have to ride with the cantankerous one and continue to ride that sinking ship. People get better, okay? People digress and get worse, okay? So don't be, I can't believe you changed your mind. Yeah, I'm a grown woman. She's a grown woman. You're grown men. And you have the right you reserve the right to change your mind if you see fit. Just saying. Boxiana, how did you see that fight last night?
Bitches, that you didn't say that right. Now I need you. We're gonna correct the tone because when you come in here, mind you, you need to be remember where you are. There's two nice people on the panel. I sit and read the comments all show long. And I sit and I just let them stack up and let them stack up till I see one that I really, really want to say something about.
Uh-oh.
Quincy, you're new here.
Oh, let me go find Quincy.
Yeah,
Oh.
he gone. They took care of that immediately.
Oh,
Quincy,
Oh.
you're new
Quincy got a
here.
timeout. Quincy,
Quincy
you
got
don't know.
timed out. You
Quincy,
want to know
baby.
why you got timed out, Quincy? Because you're a boy with titties. And on a Sunday morning, you decided to come in here and let them out and be free in front of our guests. We have manners around here. And when Big Mama is discussing stuff, we listen. When Little Mama over there with the fan is discussing stuff, we listen. When Big Mama in the middle is discussing stuff, we listen. That's what we do here. If not, we have a group of rowdy people that just be in the comments waiting to smack somebody across the head. Mind you, we put those people in place for a reason. For that reason, because we want some respect around here. So, with that being said, people with the guns in the audience, I don't have to ask any questions. Um, like my friend said, all is well in boxing. Y'all know me. I'm a Tiafimo fan. I don't agree with all Tiafimo's antics, but one thing I know about Tiafimo, he is a good boxer. There's a difference between a good boxer and a elite boxer. I can hate on Shakur all day long. I hate on Shakur to make him better. He hate the things I say, and it make him get out there and fight hard. I'm gonna continue to say it. Shakur is elite. Shakur is the kind of elite that we may not see again in this generation, in this lifetime. He is one of them. I didn't know what we was gonna get. I thought we might have got a back foot Betty last night.
I thought we might
Um,
have gonna get a snooze fest too. Boy, was I wrong.
Hello. You know what? It was the kind of surprise to me when Devin fought Brian. The same kind of surprise. I was that same kind of surprise last night.
What you
Shakur
say?
deserved
Surprise, surprise.
surprise, surprise. Shakur deserves all of his credit, and I told y'all he beat Tiafimo. He was going to get exactly that, but he didn't. He just don't deserve no credit. Credit is not what he deserves. I don't know what he deserves. I don't think I can put a name or a number to the things that he deserved for what he did last night. That was beyond masterclass. That was beyond a shutout. That was beyond all of those things that we say when a boxer literally goes in and does something for 12 full rounds. Like, honestly, after the seventh round, they should have stopped the fight. They should have stopped the fight. Tiafimo's daddy, they need to get him into rehab. Tiafimo will never be what he can be as long as he with his daddy. His daddy is allowing that liquor to run. I mean, when I say he might as well have bent over and had his ass crack out last night. That's what kind of vibes he was giving me last night. Like drunk uncle under the tree trying to give their young nephew advice about how to hey, give this boy some damn advice of what to do. He frustrated. He already mentally breaking down in this corner. We see it on his face every time he come back over here. He's a little bit more defeated than he was when he went out. Help him. You can't help him because you're drunk. Pissy
Hit
fucking
him,
drunk.
son. You gotta hit him.
Pissy. Pissy. Hit him. You might as well should told that boy, pinch the bitch. Pinch him. Bite him. Stomp on his toe. Bite that bitch. Bite him. I don't give a fuck what you gotta do. Wrestle, go in there and suplex that bitch. Whatever you gotta do, get him off your ass. Mr. Postman, that dog behind you. Take off. There was nothing that Tiafimo could do. And I honestly, I felt bad for him because like every round he came out, I honestly saw that defeat on his face. And by the time he got to like 10, Tiafimo was done.
He was done in seven, friend.
He
He
was
was
done in
done with
seven,
him.
but he
He was
kept
done in
coming back
seven.
out. Um, you know you got your ass whooped if you have to get up and apologize for slavery, owning a black dog, setting a black bird free on accident. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to come and apologize for owning a black crayon. You know you got your ass whooped. Shakur made you apologize for having black tires on your car. Do you know how bad you have had to get your ass whooped to apologize for having black tires on your car? You had to have got your ass beat pretty severely. Um, I don't want Tiafimo to be done. I want Tiafimo to get a new trainer, and it's gonna be crazy that I say this. Tiafimo need a black trainer. Tiafimo has a skill that a black trainer would be able to develop, and he can't develop it because he over there with his drunk Puerto Rican daddy, and he don't know what the fuck to tell him.
Honduran. They're
Whatever
Honduran.
the fuck he is, hey,
Cause
whatever the fuck he is.
I have to specify because although
Hey, y'all be coming in here trying to confuse shit. Listen, I'm from the country. I know two things. Don't ask me no questions about all these people and where they from and all that shit. I don't know about all that shit. You either black, white, or Mexican, and they are we fall. That's it. Don't ask me no
Well,
questions. You
well,
don't like it?
well,
Fight me
no.
about it, baby. Fight me
I have
about
to
it.
just say this because I saw this last night
Think
and
it.
I had to tweet about it.
Okay.
Tio is Honduran, and we saw last night by way of the stitching on the shorts that Shakur is Puerto Rican because he had a Puerto Rican flag.
I'm is from
His
the
short.
country. I'm from a little town in Texas that started with about 400 people. You either black, white, or Mexican from this little town and 400
Well,
people.
well, there was two Mexicans last night,
Well then that's what
according
I
to the
got last
flag.
night. I said Shakur was Puerto Rican on Saturday when we came in here.
Well, yeah, he Puerto Rican. He
All
was
right
definitely Puerto
then.
Rican.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
It got a can on the end. What Adrian Brown say? Can, American, we all cans at this point. We all cans. You a can, I'm a can, she a can, we all cans. I'm not finna do all that separating. Okay? Get what you can get out of me. He need a black trainer. And that's all I'm gonna say. He needs to.
Who would you recommend him get with?
I ain't gonna lie to you. Keisha Cole daddy would be nice with him because
Vir-
he's going.
Virgil Hunter.
Keisha's daddy. Keisha's daddy. Him. Keisha's daddy. The one that snatched that shit off that girl head that time. Okay? Keisha's daddy would be good. Or my Ronnie's always my go-to when I see troubled fighters. Cause Ronnie he a dad. You know what I'm saying? And like he gives these people that got piece of shit daddies dad love. So it always works out for them. And Tiafimo just so happens to have a shit dad. My daddy would my daddy wouldn't think about coming to my event, something I got coming up that important, drunk.
I could say something right now, but I'm not gonna say it because I, contrary to all the things, I love my biological daddy. But yeah, what you said, he he
My
would
daddy, no.
he got
Listen,
vices, and he would never do me like that.
he would
You know what I'm
never
saying? He would
because
never
the
do me like that.
and see Tiafimo, he doesn't he ain't had to like be in a situation where you have expectations of your parents. His parents always expected things of Tiafimo. You know what I'm saying? Like
And
he go ahead, friend. Go ahead, say it.
well, like you were saying earlier, and I hate to say it because I don't like him. I'm not feeling I'm never gonna forget what he said. But looking at his surroundings and especially looking last night at him and how desperate he was for some type of instruction and was getting none, I felt bad for him. I don't like him, but I felt really bad for him that he ain't got nobody. I don't know what his family structure is. I don't know what his mama's like and all this other stuff, but he's always with his father. And it's like his father is a leech. He's a carry-oner. He's a do boy. He's one of those. He's not there for support. He's not there to help. He's not there to encourage. He's not there to pour in. He really needed something last night. So my suggestion to him is, and let me just say this in all the love, and I was so happy to see it this weekend. Shout out to the Normans, baby. Okay, because young Brian Norman Jr. did what he needed to do for his career. His father was upset for 2.5 seconds, but guess who was together, grinning hard, cheesing, and enjoying the weekend? Them, him and his father together this weekend. He's moving forward with his career with a new trainer, but his father is still there to love on him as his father. And I suggest T.O. do the same. He's waited a long time. He probably should have done it when he was questioning himself in the ring with that Sandor Martin fight. Does he still have it? That would have been the time to try something new. That would have been the time. Where does T.O. go from here, y'all?
To a mental health facility at this fucking point.
He said he going to 147. What's up there for him at 147?
Jesus. Shit.
You know,
That's the only thing. Brian Norman Jr. Let him fight Brian Norman Jr. Brian beat the shit out of Teofimo. Brian
I
beat the
think
shit out of Teofimo.
you know what, friend? I think that might be a closer fight than we think because Brian has the power over T.O., but T.O. he's a good boxer. He's a really good boxer. I don't know what his power is gonna look like at 147, but he's a good boxer, and I think that fight might be closer than what we anticipate. I still have Brian Norman Jr. beating him, but I think that's a really good matchup, actually. If we're being honest, go ahead, Janae. What you think? Where does T.O. go from here?
I don't know if 47 is a good move for him, just based on how they looked in the ring last night. I think he would be small at 47. Like Shakur looked big as hell.
So that's my next question. Where is Shakur going after this? Because he calls out, ironically, Conor Benn at the end of his fight. Does he stay at 40? Is he going to 47? Because after that fantabulous performance, then he does the Shakur thing and he says stuff that pisses me off.
So this is where I was saying we should get into the miscellaneous stuff.
Go ahead, let us hear it.
Because they was pimping it this weekend. It was a lot going on. But
okay, hold on.
Before I get into that, I don't know that T.O. needs a new trainer. That's number one. Mm-hmm. I don't mind seeing him run it with somebody else at 40. But also he's another one. He's getting older. It's like at this point it's do or die. I think if he goes to 47, he's a little small. Maybe Ryan Garcia is a good warm up for him. You know, like I need to see where his level is at this point because it's always all over the place. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. His daddy reeks of alcohol. T.O., after your reparations, you need to go sit down and talk to the lady and get some really solid advice on how to navigate forward with your dad because it's not going to be possible. You can't be in the corner on the stool getting instruction from somebody that smells like a bottle of Grey Goose. I mean, permeating
in the corner. I knew he was drunk in that corner when I heard him the first round. I knew he was drunk. I knew it.
He was the whole weekend, friend. I sent Box a clip. He was cussing Shakur out before the weigh-in. I mean, like in the back, in the room with them, going in on him. And like, I think the sentiment, you know, is everyone understands is like his daddy is really a drunk. So they don't pay it really any mind like that because it's like, oh,
he's common knowledge.
Yeah, it's just always like this. Like he's just tripping. But like to conduct yourself like that again, it's like Boxy said, in a situation like this, that's not, your dad doesn't have your best interest anymore. And so it's time to move on. Right. Shakur, I see what's happening here. I wouldn't be mad at him going to 47 because also I would like to see him and Devin collide finally.
He's trying to go to 47 with rehydration clauses on people. That's the one thing that's irking me with him. And I think he's big enough to go to 47 without all of that foolishness. He was not a small man in there at 140. He tried to make people think that he's like this small guy. He's not that small. He could go to 47.
I think he could go to 47. I think part of that comes from like the hands and not knowing like him carrying. I will say with him, he's one of those guys that's a little bit more conscious of like, okay, if I go up to 47, what is that going to look like or feel like for me?
I could tell
So
he's
I
very
think
conscious.
so I think that's where some of that comes from. But I think if he got one good fight under him at 47, I think he'd stop all that shit. I think he would be willing to say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna get it on with whoever I want to get it on with, and we could come in that bitch the next day, whatever size we want to come in. But I just think it will take the right situation for him to feel that way. Cause I think he just there is a little bit of doubt in his mind at 47.
Obviously, because
Yes.
if you tell me that you'll go to 47 to fight Conor Ben, he's just now talking about a weight clause on Conor Ben because fans called him out about it for saying it with Devin Haney. But when he first said he would fight Conor Ben, he didn't say anything about a weight clause. But now he's trying to put one on Conor Ben and Devin Haney if he fights at 147. And I agree with you. It's because he still has some doubt there, specifically with Devin, because he's been in the ring with Devin before.
Mm-hmm.
So he definitely has some doubt there, whether or not Shakur fans want to admit it or not. He has a little doubt there for whatever reason. I don't know what happened with them in them sparring sessions. I don't know. But he clearly thinks more of Devin than he does of Conor Ben.
And that is what I was gonna say. To me, you only are doing that to somebody that you think can get the best of you because they probably have or they've gotten really close.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I agree. I think with Connor, it's more of like he knows he's a cheater and he knows he's a little weasel and he'll do anything to try and have an advantage in a fight. So I think that's more where it plays in at. But with Devin, I think it's more of a I'm gonna try to limit you in every way possible because you might give me what that work I'm looking for.
More than what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Box, I'm about to read these super chats and then I want to hear your take on what's going on with what you think Shakur should do next. Derek Lincoln, thank you so much for the big old 20 piece. He says, first, y'all ladies look really amazing tonight, but this was a great show and had to show love. Keep doing y'all's thing. Y'all have my support. Thank you, Derek. We appreciate your support. Specs came in with a $5 super chat. He says, for the collection plate. Amen. LOL. Thank you. Thank you. Loud Pack Bob. Hey, Loud Pack, how you doing? He says, we want reparations along with the land and royalties. Amen. Amen again. We do. Keyshawn one came back and he said, once again, ladies, y'all are analyzing ish tonight and gave us some flowers on the way out. Thank you. We appreciate it. J Pitt City came back with the $4.99. He says Tank gonna spend all 12 rounds trying to get that left hand off of him. Don't say that too loud. They're gonna be mad at you. Boxing Talk came back with the 99. Boxing Talk, you have been so generous and kind. Thank you. He says, I said yesterday we was gonna find out who Key and Core really are, and we did. And honestly, T.O. Lucky Core didn't go. Don't got a mean streak because it was starting to feel uncomfortable. He could have stopped T.O. He absolutely could have. And that's the difference between Keyshawn and Shakur, in my opinion. Shakur has more of the defensive spirit first. Keyshawn has more of the offensive, I'm going to finish you spirit first if I have the opportunity. He's not super careless. I'm not saying that about Keyshawn, but he is offensive first minded. And he's looking for stoppages. Okay, he's looking for him. So, yeah, he definitely could have stopped T.O. had he wanted to, I believe. He could have made him quit. I think he could have made him quit. ATL Unanimous Boxing Sports, thank you so much for the $5. He says, salute, beautiful queens. Thank you. Salute. We appreciate y'all coming through. Friend, what did you think? What do you think about Shakur calling out Conor Ben and him possibly moving to 147? Do you think he goes back to 135? Do you think he stays at 140? What do you think?
I think he said 140. I think Conor Ben looks like a lesbian. There's just a lot going on with him last night. He's an attention-seeking whore, first off. Every time there was a camera, there was Connor Ben and his damn what's his Ellen haircut. He looked like Ellen last night. I was like, ugh, you could be fine, kinda.
And it's
You
bleach blonde.
I mean platinum Cisco thong blonde. Ew, yuck. Ain't that what the girl said? Yuck. Ugh. Like, and you know what? I could tell all you get is white women. Like white women are so attracted by that. They love that. Us, I was disgusted. Like I'm telling you, you could be so fine, but you decide to go look like Ellen DeGeneres. That shit was, I don't know. Shakur, fight him if you want to. It ain't a good look. It's not a good look. Common Ben is an attention-seeking whore. He gonna get in any camera that he can get into and ask for a fight with whoever. What weight do you fight at, Connor Ben? You fight at 140, 147, 162, 197. Then you drop back down to 126. Hey, I don't know how the hell you squeezing into all these weights, but whatever medicine you're using, give it to me tomorrow. I need that tomorrow. You losing 17 pounds in 2 days and not falling out is crazy because you was just going up and down the damn scale. You would think you got like some feminine thyroid issues or something. Women and thyroid make your weight go up and down like that. I don't know. Maybe he is Ellen DeGeneres. He keep doing all that weight up and down. He got a thyroid issue. Christina, call the ambulance. This man needs some help. Call the ambulance. I don't care if Shakur fight him. I don't care who Shakur fight. Honestly, can't nobody beat Shakur.
You don't think nobody can beat him?
So I think somebody can beat him, but I don't have to have that discussion here because I don't feel like arguing with these Negroes in the comments about
Okay.
who I think win.
Okay.
But I don't think Keyshawn or Shakur. I think they gonna go, and it's crazy. But I think there's somebody that can beat them. But I'm not having that discussion because I don't feel like arguing with y'all about it. But
Okay.
I think they go, and whoever they fight next is whoever. I tell you what though, y'all gonna stop running from each other. If y'all think y'all gonna keep going in between the weights, so y'all won't have to fight each other, the fans are going to call for this fight. It's going to be eventually one of the biggest fights that could be made in boxing. Shakur Stevenson versus Keyshawn Davis. It's going to be one of the biggest fights in boxing. And you know what? Like I can't stand to see no bruv say, ain't no amount of money gonna make me fight my brother. Boy, I fight my sister for $200 and some Biscoff cookies right now. I ain't bullshitting. Take her down through there. I am not lying. Like y'all lying about that money shit. Y'all lying. Cause can't nobody come to me with an offer that I cannot refuse to fight my sister and you think I ain't gonna do it. Tear that ass up. But whatever I take her when she done, she most deserved it. But she gonna get her ass whooped. That's just it. Ain't you bros over hoes? You taking bros over money? Y'all gay if you doing that. That's where I'm drawing the line. Cause ain't nobody's more important than money. Eggs is $27.52. You want to turn down some money and it might be a chance that we might be living in the matrix and underground and shit. You ain't can't turn down no money right now, fam. You need
Free.
all the money you can get. Eggs is $57. I'm not finna, we're not gonna have that. You can't even go buy like a normal pack of meat no more. Like meat is $30 for a little pack. We need the money, Nate. We need the money. Y'all not gonna keep running by that money. I'm sorry. Make it.
Oh my gosh. Well,
Money is more important than eating food. You hear me? Money is more. I've seen. Hey, if you could flip your drawers inside out to go make some money, money is more important than life. You hear me?
ma'am, ma'am, ma'am,
But hey, I ain't seen some dudes just flip their drawers, friend. They don't want to go home and take a shower. They gonna miss the
ma'am,
money. They
Ma'am,
flipping their drawers.
ma'am.
Money is more important than eating. And if you
Man,
can't go make that kind of money to where you and your family, your kids, your grandkids, your great grandkids never have to work again.
Not they in a bind, Nate. Chill,
I'm in a bind,
please.
Nate. I'm in a bind. I'm telling you right now, dog. Like you couldn't put me in no situation where you're finna offer me an ungodly amount of money. You're going to have to stop me from doing whatever it is that you are. You're gonna have to stop me. You have to forcibly make me stop. These man, hey, they came from nothing, dog. They
Okay.
came from nothing. Y'all didn't have money is more important than anything, dog.
It's not more important than anything, but what they trying to make it seem like is some bullcorn and some cap. They can fight each other. They just don't want to fight each other for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And it just boggles my mind. I just wish they would quit saying that they are the best fighter on the planet. That's what pisses me off about Shakur. Like he's up right now. He's talking his ish as he should. He the best fighter on the planet. Cool, 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 cool. If you're the best fighter on the planet, you should be willing to prove it without a whole bunch of rigmarole. Okay, we should need you to have to. If you're the best fighter on the planet, your mentors wasn't putting people on weight classes, and they were the best fighters on the planet when they were on the planet fighting and active. So that is the thing that gets me about him. Other than that, I have nothing bad to say about Shakur Stevenson. He had the performance of a lifetime. He made me a believer last night because what I'm not gonna do is act like Teofimo Lopez is garbage or trash. Did he fight him at the right time? Maybe. But Teofimo Lopez is a unified champion. He's been a 2-time lineal champion. He was the goods. He was the goods. But he was clearly outmatched yesterday. So now I want to see you get in the ring with some folks that are elite also. Okay? You need to get in the ring with a Devin Haney. You need to get in the ring with maybe a Keyshawn Johnson, a Keyshawn Davis. You need to get in the ring if he's available ever again with a Tank Davis. We need to see you in the ring with those people. I want to see you in the ring with Lamont Roach. I want to see what Lamont Roach can do with it. I want to see it. I want to see if you drop down to 135, if O'Shaquie Foster decides to come back up to 130, go up to 135. I want to see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. You ain't got to bend over and let me see it, but I want to see it though. I want to see it. Yeah, I want to see it. So, boxing looks bright. 2026 is off to a grand year. Okay, it's off to a grand start. Devin Haney, by the way, accepted Keyshawn's call out. Okay, and shout out to Devin Haney. He didn't flood Twitter trying to make this weekend about him. He let these gentlemen be in their element and have their moment. He could have been on Twitter cutting up acting a fool because it was a little crazy this weekend to start off. But Janae, I want you to go ahead and give us the insight that you were able to see while you were on the ground.
Well, I didn't personally see this because I was out at another club, but I did see a few people were in a spot with some of the New York baddies and Edgar Berlanga. And so I just want people to be reminded y'all should be mindful of the things and the people that y'all hang around. They like to post a lot of stuff on social media. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Just be mindful.
It was like that.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Well, who was it? Lamont, Edgar. Who else I seen in the background? It was somebody else. Oh, yeah.
Who's that in the bag?
Yeah, they was
that in the
at
bag?
A Boogie Y'all know who A Boogie is, the rapper? Okay, well, we were making Baby Mama's famous. His baby mama, she's like, she had her some motion here in New York City. It was her birthday last night. They was popping out. It was at the club. And I
I
ain't
mean,
mad at it. It's New
were
York.
they behaving or just out having a good time?
I don't know if there was any behavior, but that's where I'm saying just y'all have to be mindful. If you're gonna do stuff, like, do it on the low.
They don't know how to do that. They don't know anything about discretion.
Just do things on the low. Edgar is outside with his fur on and everything. Like, do things.
He's flashy. He wants to be seen. He wants people
Yeah.
to know where he
Yeah.
is.
Everybody else ain't trying to be seen though. So I'm just saying, like, if you tricking it in another city, great. Have a great time. But just do things on the low. Cause if I seen it, I know hella people seen it. That's all I'm saying.
And some of them got women, don't they?
Hey, just do things on the low. But there was more going on in the streets. That was just like the fun little gossipy part. So
Okay.
Eddie Hearn, he's a slick guy.
Very much so.
He's a slick guy. I hear little rumblings, things in the wind that maybe he's courting Keyshawn. Massaging that. They're getting a little familiar. That's just what I hear in the streets.
Does anybody know how much longer Keyshawn has with Top Rank?
And especially, after the debacle in Virginia, I'm just saying, I heard there's some massaging happening there.
Well, he's already an ambassador to the ring. So I firmly believe that because he and Abdullah are both ambassadors to the ring.
Just a little something I heard. And then I just want to say this. If y'all are going to boxing is a tricky place. I'm just going to say this. I want you both to know that the things that we say, whether have been on Twitter or on this show, or sometimes even on other people's shows, most certainly make their way to people's desks. And I say that because I don't know if y'all saw the clip where Ben Whitaker was talking to Keyshawn, and someone had a mic just close enough to pick up on their conversation that they were having. And guess where Boots' next fight is?
I heard Atlanta.
Now, that has only come from I'm just gonna say myself. I know I'm the only person who has ever capped for Boots to fight in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's like I also heard it's like almost a done deal. It's supposed to be April.
Now, one thing I know
No. Ben is gonna be the co-main, and Boots is the star of the show.
Oh.
One thing I know, and two things for sure. We didn't figure it out. The desk, the notes go across the desk from Queens of Boxing. We seen it firsthand, and my friend thought I was bullshitting. Till I when I say bar for bar, when I say literally bar for bar, dog. I ain't joking.
I was like, that's crazy. I know for a fact that someone has either seen my tweet or they heard me say that on y'all's show or Greg's show, because there ain't nobody ever said no shit like that. I know for a fact that came from me, because everyone wants him to fight in one of two places, Philly or Vegas, and neither of those makes sense for him anymore. But anywho's, I say all that to say
that would be so big for him, because Atlanta will definitely come out and support him.
They would. It will be a fantastic fight. And let me also tell you something else I know that I've said that slid across the desk, because now you see who they're trying to get Boots to fight, which is Josh Kelly. And I, for a fact, said that a few months ago on Greg's show. I said, Eddie is trying to set that fight up because it's a money fight, and it will help Boots bring in a new crowd of fans that he hasn't tapped into yet.
Correct.
And Josh is like, you know, now he has the IB. Do you see how things are working? Now Josh has the IBF belt. Now, you know, and he's not a slouch. He beat someone that's been the boogeyman at 54 that nobody wanted to fight. He beat the dog shit out of Tim's. Do y'all see how the things are just randomly lining up?
Correct. So that's interesting, because I would think if I didn't know what you just said to me, I would think that they would try to get that fight for Boots over in the UK, since he has the belt, and that could open up a broader audience for Boots as well.
Oh, from my understanding, that is where it will be. This fight in Atlanta won't be Josh Kelly because he just fought. Okay. That is something that Eddie is, again, massaging
working
and
on,
planting for later on this year.
But I did hear a name circling around of opponent for him, but I cannot remember.
For who, Boots?
For Boots.
Boots made it seem like when they asked him ringside that his fingers are still crossed for potentially fighting Virgil. I don't know what that means, but he said soon we should be getting an announcement. So
yes, because the fight is in April, as I have heard, and it's going now. I don't want to say too much, but I think that everyone is going to be very happy if it is true what I heard.
Okay, what you hear, friend? Go on and spill it. Allegedly.
It might be a Texas fighter. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there.
A Houston, Texas
fighter. I do believe.
I'm not gonna say where in Texas they from. I'm just because there's a lot of Texas fighters. There's just
a Houston, Texas fighter.
There's only one Texas fighter.
This is a legend, honey. A legend.
H-Town fighter, because I've been seeing him on his little stories and whatnot.
Fuck it, I'ma say it. It's Magamil.
In Atlanta?
And that's what I heard, but I didn't want to. Yeah, that's what I heard, the opponent for him. But I couldn't confirm it, so I wasn't going to come out here and say nothing.
Listen, the birds are chirping, the dogs,
they have been doing their thing.
Listen,
allegedly,
y'all. This is all alleged. Well, some of this is alleged, but this is the Atlanta thing is true. The April, I don't know the exact date, but I know that that's the goal to get it in before the summer, because again, Josh Kelly is the plan for the back half of the year for a really big fight, and Eddie is on the prowl, and I've said this to guys outside of the show, as you move around in this business, you learn what these promoters are all about. Eddie's all about the money, baby. It don't matter, nothing else.
He's been that way. He's always been that way.
And so
there's no loyalty to that. None.
Nah. This is it's all about the money. It's it ain't nothing personal, so I can tell he's trying to like strategically make things happen so that I think one, to put some of his fighters in a better position, because he always catches flack for the American cards don't do as well as UK cards.
The European cards, yeah.
And I think recognizing like, okay, maybe if I bring some of them across the, it will just open up doors for them. So but that Atlanta thing, I said, oh, so not y'all peeping the scene. Y'all could just call me. I don't charge a lot, but it ain't a little. Because let me tell you.
We keep telling y'all this. When they see the three of us on the screen, I know they writing down shit. I know it's pen to paper. y'all can hire us. Listen, we finna get off of here because baby, Lauryn Hill is on the Grammy stage.
Yeah, I seen that, friend. I was finna say, listen,
What's she
Linda.
talking about? Anyway, shout out to all of you guys for joining us this evening. We had a great little talk, reviewing these boxing cards. Rolly, sir, you and Ammo probably need the same medication. Maybe.
Roll
Nah,
now.
them
Connor
different
started
meds. Them
that.
different meds,
Connor
friend. Them different
started
meds.
that.
Okay.
Them different meds, though, friend. They different meds. Them not
Okay,
the
well, they need
same.
to see the same doctor then or something. But yeah. Anywho, y'all, thank y'all so much for coming through. We appreciate it. It is some boxing on tonight. I believe Rayo is fighting tonight on their Paramount Zuffa card. So if y'all haven't, get tuned into it. We will be back here next Saturday. Remember, guys, we have moved our Friday show to Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go ahead and close us out, Janae. Close us out, Boxiana.
Shout out to New York City. I had a great time. I wish that you two could have came because when I tell y'all it was a ball, honey, we'll talk offline. Shout out to the Garden. It's Black History Month. We want our reparations. Okay. But also I feel like we all three of us were glowing. We feel good. We look good. Our energy is good. And I wanted to continue being that way. The energy for 2026 feels very abundant and positive, and I want people to step into that and leave the negativity behind.
Yes.
Truly. So that's my recap. And I think we have a bright boxing future. People just gotta stop being weird. Let's get it on. Let's rumble this year.
Let's rumble. Let's rumble. Let's really figure it out. It's time out for all the talking. Let's figure this thing out.
That's right.
Go ahead, Boxiana, close us out.
Shout out to y'all for coming out, hanging out with us. We'll be back Saturday, 11, doing what we do best. 3 weeks before we return back to the winning circle, we'll be on the Mario Barrios Ryan Garcia card. I'm gonna go out there and get us some good content. So I'll be dropping some interviews and stuff. So, but we got 3 weeks until then, and we'll be back for 3 weeks until then. So we'll see y'all next Saturday. Check on y'all old people. Your old people is stubborn, they don't listen, and they hard headed. Check on your old people, and if they ain't right, get them out of that house. Don't wait on it. You wait, it might be too late. So check on your people, love your people. We'll see you back on Saturday, y'all.
Yes, and y'all, we really do appreciate all the donations. Like my friend said, we will be in Vegas for February 21st fight. Our guy Frank Martin will be back on the card. Y'all know I loathe the person that Mario Barrios is fighting, but for Frank Martin, I would not be there, but I will be there, and we just want you guys to know that your donations do not go unnoticed. We ain't just kicking it. We will have new equipment, so when the content comes, it should be a little better than the last time we brought y'all content from that Top Rank card. Okay, thank y'all. We love y'all. See y'all next Saturday. Peace.